Team, final confirmations. Davis, you're on route Alpha. Murphy, you're on Beta. Cassie, you're on Gamma. Juniper, Delta is yours. Howard, you're on Epsilon. Remember the objective. Cross the blood forest and neutralize Helios. Intel suggests a large hostile entity, codenamed Helios, as our primary target. Report any significant findings. Good luck.
Roger that, Commander. Alpha route initiated. Weapons systems check complete. Navigation systems online. Ready to proceed as instructed.
Beta route underway. Let's get this done. Scanners active and monitoring for hostiles. Vehicle prepped for all-terrain conditions. Looking forward to completing this mission quickly.
Gamma route moving out. All systems green. Perimeter scanners at maximum sensitivity. Weapons hot and ready. ETA to first checkpoint approximately 30 minutes.
Delta route confirmed. Beginning reconnaissance patterns. Environmental suit sealed and functioning. Defense systems calibrated for forest conditions. Moving at designated speed.
Epsilon, go. All systems nominal. Moving into position, on schedule.
Remember protocols. Separate routes minimize risk. Engage any threats, but prioritize reaching Helios. Your drivers will handle getting you there. You just need to shoot any bastards that try to stop you. The B7 Council is counting on us. Maintain radio silence except for text communications. Cloaking devices should remain active at all times. Forest densities increase approximately 2 kilometers in. Exercise extreme caution beyond that point. Report all encounters regardless of threat level.
Understood, Commander. Proceeding as instructed. Cloaking active.
Copy that. Beta route moving forward. Scanners detect increased biological activity ahead.
Roger, Commander. Gamma route adhering to protocols. Cloaking functional and engaged.
Acknowledged. Delta route proceeding according to mission parameters. Maintaining vigilance.
Copy. Epsilon route commencing. Will report all encounters.
Davis, status report.
Contact with small reptilian creature. Dealt with swiftly. Proceeding. Creature was approximately 1 meter in length. Exhibited aggressive behavior upon detection. Neutralized with standard issue pulse rifle. No structural damage to my vehicle. Continuing along Alpha route. Forest density increasing as predicted. Visibility reduced to approximately 60%. Still maintaining optimal speed.
Good work, Davis. Detailed reports help mission intelligence. Any unusual characteristics about the creature? B7 Council has requested comprehensive data on all forest inhabitants.
Nothing particularly unusual. Standard forest mutation, similar to the specimens in the briefing materials. One note though, it seemed to be hunting something. There were tracks of a larger creature nearby. Could indicate a food chain we were unaware of.
Interesting observation. Continue monitoring. If you encounter the larger creature, then maybe switch to the rockets.
Will do. Current position 2.3 kilometers into the forest. No sign of the larger creature yet. Alpha route clear so far.
Murphy, report in.
Minor skirmish with insectoid beings. No significant damage. Continuing as planned. These things were about the size of my forearm. 6 of them attacked the vehicle. They seemed to be coordinating. Unusual for such small organisms. Dealt with them using the vehicle's defense systems. Minimal ammunition expenditure. The forest gets thicker ahead, but nothing I can't handle.
Understood, Murphy. Were the insectoids similar to the specimens in the briefing, or did they display new behavior patterns?
Similar in appearance, but the coordination was new. They attacked in formation, almost like they were being directed. Nothing in the briefing suggested that level of intelligence. Could be significant, or just a territorial response.
That is concerning. Document any further instances of coordinated attacks. Proceed with increased caution.
Will do. Beta route still clear otherwise. Making good time.
Cassie, status.
Took this one down. Nasty surprise. Onward. This thing came out of nowhere. 8 legs. Canine facial structure, but with multiple rows of teeth. Extremely fast. Almost got the jump on me. Had to use high-caliber rounds to bring it down. Never seen anything like it in the briefings. Could be a recent mutation.
Acknowledged, Cassie. Maintain focus. Was it a solitary creature or part of a pack? Any signs of others nearby?
Seemed solitary, but I've picked up similar heat signatures further ahead. Could be more of them. I've adjusted my scanners to track that specific signature. Will avoid or engage as necessary. The forest is getting denser here, visibility dropping, but I'm making progress.
Good initiative with the scanners. Proceed with caution. If you encounter a pack, do not engage alone. Retreat and report immediately.
Understood, Commander. Gamma route proceeding. I'll be careful.
Juniper, update.
Encountered a group of fungal-based entities. Incendiaries effective. Moving forward, these entities formed a network across the forest floor. When disturbed, they released spores and attacked. Seemed connected to a larger underground system. Used controlled burns to clear a path. No damage to my equipment, but visibility is reduced due to spore cloud. Proceeding with respiratory filters at maximum.
Excellent, Juniper. Keep pushing. Did you collect any samples of the fungal network? The B7 Council is particularly interested in these specimens.
Affirmative. Collected 3 distinct samples, sealed in containment units. Preliminary analysis suggests they communicate through chemical signals, similar to a neural network. Fascinating structure, but definitely hostile. Delta route proceeding despite the obstacle.
Excellent work collecting samples. The Council will be pleased. Continue your advance, but maintain distance from larger fungal networks.
Understood, Commander. We'll proceed with caution. Delta route continuing on schedule.
Howard, check in.
Cleared a path through some sort of thorny vine creatures. Annoying, but manageable. These vines were semi-sentient, responded to movement and heat signatures, tried to ensnare the vehicle, used cutting lasers to get through. They seem to be growing back already though. Fascinating adaptive response, but not a serious threat, just slowed me down a bit.
Copy that, Howard. Any other observations about the forest? Any signs of larger entities?
Nothing substantial yet. There's an unusual energy signature about 5 kilometers ahead. Could be related to Helios, or just another forest anomaly. Forest density increasing steadily, but Epsilon route remains viable, making steady progress. We'll report when I get closer to the energy signature.
Noted. Approach the energy signature with extreme caution. It could be related to our primary objective, but do not engage without further orders.
Understood, Commander. We'll proceed accordingly. Epsilon route continuing.
Hey, you seen these things? This is way easier than they said. I was told this would be a level 5 threat zone, but it feels more like a level 2 at most. These creatures aren't even coordinating, just random attacks. I've faced worse in the Eastern Deadlands.
Yeah. Almost too easy. Thinking of ditching the cloak for a bit, speed things up. It's draining my systems unnecessarily. And these things don't seem smart enough to track us anyway. Could cut my transit time by half. What do you think?
Same here. This forest is huge, and at this rate, it'll take hours to reach the target. The commander always overestimates these missions. Remember the Hollow Mountains operation? 3 days of prep for what turned out to be just some aggressive wildlife.
Exactly. Command always exaggerates. Guess it's better than underestimating and getting us killed. But still, this is boring. I was expecting some real action.
Don't jinx it, but yeah, I know what you mean. The briefing made it sound like we'd be fighting for our lives every step. Yet I've only encountered one hostile, and it went down with a single shot.
Same. Those insectoids barely scratched my paint job. I'm going to message the others, see if they're having the same experience.
Good idea. I'll keep pushing through. Let me know what they say. Maybe we can all increase speed. Get this done before dinner time.
Now you're talking. A quick in and out. Back at base in time for that new brew Howard's been talking about. Much better plan than crawling through here all day.
Exactly. These creatures are nothing. If Helios is anything like these minor threats, we'll take it down in seconds. 5 trained mercenaries against 1 target? Even if it's big, the odds are in our favor.
No contest. I'll reach out to the team, see what they think about speeding this up.
Roger that. I'm going to scout a bit ahead. Maybe find a clearer path.
Good thinking. Be careful though. Not because of the creatures. Just don't want you driving into a ditch or something.
I'm not you on the Crater Ridge mission. Still can't believe you flipped your vehicle chasing that level 1 crawler.
Low blow, Davis. That was different. The terrain was unstable. Besides, I completed the mission.
Eventually, after we had to come rescue you. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on the train. No rescue needed today.
Let's hope not. I'd never hear the end of it.
These little guys are nothing. Remember that training exercise with the simulated behemoth? This is a joke compared to that. I was so worried about this mission. Spent all night checking my gear. For what? A few mutated dogs? Please.
Don't get cocky, Cassie. We haven't seen Helios yet. These could just be scouts. Or the forest's way of testing us.
You always say that. Remember the crypt caverns? You said the same thing, and it turned out to be nothing but some aggressive bats.
And I was right on the Blackwater mission when I said something felt off. If we hadn't taken those extra precautions, half the team would have been absorbed by that liquid entity.
Fair point, but still, I expected more from a place called the Blood Forest. The name alone should guarantee at least a level 4 threat, yet I've only had to deal with one mutant dog thing.
That's what bothers me. This place has a reputation. No one who's entered has returned. Yet we're breezing through. It doesn't add up.
Maybe those other teams weren't as skilled as us. Or maybe the stories are exaggerated. To keep civilians away. You know how Command operates. Half-truths and scare tactics.
Perhaps just keep your guard up. We're still only a fraction of the way in. The real challenges could be deeper.
Yes, Mom. I'll be careful. but I'm also going to enjoy this easy run while it lasts. Maybe take some photos for the collection.
Just don't get distracted. Those photos nearly got you killed on the Ridge mission, when you were too busy with your camera to notice the camouflaged predator.
That was one time, and I still dealt with it. Even got a great action shot in the process.
Just stay focused on the mission. I want everyone making it back this time.
We will. This is nothing we can't handle. Trust me.
I do trust you. I just don't trust this forest. Or our intel about Helios. Something's off.
Maybe. Or maybe you're just being paranoid again. Either way, I'll stay alert. Promise.
That's all I ask. I'll check in with you later.
Roger that. Gamma continuing forward.
Thinking the same thing. Might as well enjoy the scenery, right? This mission is turning out to be a walk in the park. I was so worried I couldn't sleep last night. All for nothing. These threats are barely worth mentioning.
I know, right? I'm almost disappointed. I was promised death and danger. Instead, I got some mutant puppies.
Exactly. At this rate, we could have a picnic. Break out some rations. Enjoy the toxic air. Make a day of it.
Haha. Juniper would have a fit if she heard you. She's already warning me not to get cocky. Always the cautious one.
That's Juniper for you. Always expecting the worst. She needs to loosen up. Enjoy the moment. We're essentially getting paid to drive through a forest and shoot the occasional critter.
Best job ever. Though I wish there were more critters. I've only encountered one so far. Was hoping to add more to my trophy collection.
That's morbid, Cassie. I love it, though. I've just been dealing with some plants. Hardly exciting, though they were kind of pretty in a deadly sort of way.
Take pictures. I want to see. I'm collecting images for my personal mission log.
We'll do on the next batch. I didn't think to document the last ones. Too busy cutting through them. They grew back pretty quickly, though, so I'll probably encounter more.
Perfect. I want to see everything this forest has to offer before we blow Helios to smithereens and head home victorious.
That's the spirit. Speaking of which, what do you think Helios actually is? The briefing was pretty vague.
No idea. Some sort of apex predator, I guess. Maybe like that behemoth from the training simulation, but real.
If it is, it'll be no match for 5 of us. Or, well, technically one of us, since whoever gets there first gets the glory.
Is that a challenge, Howard? Because I accept. Race you to Helios.
You're on. Loser buys drinks at base. Hope you've saved your credits, because I'm not losing.
Big talk from someone who got beaten last time. Remember the Hollow Mountains? I reached the objective a full hour before you.
That was different. I had equipment malfunctions. This time my vehicle is in perfect condition. No excuses.
Then prepare to pay up. I'm already picking up speed. This is going to be too easy.
We'll see about that. Epsilon out, and moving fast.
Hey Howard, you finding this mission a bit too easy? These creatures are nothing like the briefing suggested. I'm thinking of ditching the cloak, speeding things up.
Literally just talking to Cassie about this. She's feeling the same way. We're racing to Helios now. Winner gets bragging rights. Loser buys drinks.
Now that sounds fun. Mind if I join this little competition? I could use a free drink.
More the merrier. Just be prepared to lose. I've got a shortcut mapped out.
In your dreams, beta route gives me the advantage. Most direct path, less forest density.
We'll see about that. What about Davis and Juniper? Should we invite them too?
Already talked to Davis. He's in. Juniper, though, she'd probably lecture us about protocol.
True. Let's keep it between us 4 then. May the best mercenary win.
That would be me. Better get those credits ready. You're buying the expensive stuff.
Big talk from the guy who got lost on the last mission. Had to send you coordinates 3 times.
Navigation glitch. Won't happen this time. I'm winning this race.
We'll see. I'm picking up speed now. Try to keep up.
Already ahead of you. Beta out.
Switching to high-speed mode. No point crawling through this. Alpha going loud and fast. ETA to Helios reduced by 60%.
Beta team going loud. Disengaging stealth protocols. Let's get this done quickly. See you all at the finish line.
Gamma team, pedal to the metal. No more sneaking around. Let's show these forest creatures who's boss. Drinks are on whoever arrives last.
Is this really a good idea? Protocol specifically states to maintain stealth. The commander won't approve. We don't know what's deeper in the forest. Delta recommends caution.
Live a little, Juniper. These creatures are nothing. We're wasting time crawling along. The faster we reach Helios, the faster we complete the mission.
Against my better judgment. Delta also increasing speed, but under protest. I hope you all know what you're doing.
Epsilon joining the party. Maximum speed engaged. Let the best mercenary win. I'll be waiting at Helios with a smug grin.
What is happening? Return to stealth protocols immediately. This is a direct order. You were explicitly instructed to maintain stealth. The forest has unknown threat levels deeper in.
With all due respect, Commander, we've encountered minimal resistance. These creatures pose no significant threat. We're wasting valuable time and resources.
Agreed. We could complete this mission in half the time. The threats are nothing like the briefing suggested. We're more than equipped to handle them.
You don't understand. There are worse things in that forest than what you've seen. Reactivate your cloaking immediately. That's an order.
Commander, we've made a decision. The mission will be accomplished faster this way. We'll report when we reach Helios.
Don't worry, Commander. We know what we're doing. 5 trained mercenaries can handle whatever this forest throws at us.
You're making a grave mistake. The B7 Council specifically mandated stealth protocols. For your own safety, reactivate cloaking now.
I share the commander's concerns. This feels reckless. We should return to protocol.
Listen to Juniper. Return to standard procedures before it's too late.
We're proceeding as planned. Alpha out.
Beta continuing at high speed. We'll report at Helios.
Gamma maintaining course and speed. See you all at the objective.
Epsilon pushing forward. No turning back now.
Delta reluctantly continuing, but I want it on record that I objected.
All right, team. We've been at this for over an hour, and we're maybe 10% into the forest. At this rate, we'll be here until tomorrow.
Completely agree. These threats are minimal. I've taken down 3 more of those insectoids. Barely had to aim.
Same here. Just blasted another 2 of those dog things. They're fast but predictable. 1 shot, 1 kill.
I'm literally just burning vines at this point. It's like gardening, not exactly the high-stakes mission I signed up for.
I understand your frustration, but protocols exist for a reason. We've already deactivated our cloaks. Do we really need to do more to make ourselves more exposed? We don't even know what's deeper in the forest.
With all due respect, Juniper, we're elite mercenaries, not rookies on their first mission. I think we can handle some mutated wildlife.
Exactly. I just took down something that looked like a cross between a bear and a centipede. Ugly as hell, but went down with standard ammo. No challenge at all.
Check this out. Triple kill with 1 shot. They lined up perfectly, almost like they wanted to die.
Nice shooting, Cassie. I'm not finding anything that exciting, just more plants. They make pretty colors when they burn, though.
I've encountered more fungal entities. They seem to be getting larger deeper in, but still manageable with incendiaries. I just think we should stick to the plan.
The plan is to reach Helios. Nothing in our orders specified we had to go slow, just that we had to get there.
Davis is right. Why waste time? I say we pick up the pace even more, gun down anything that moves, and get to Helios before lunch.
I'm with Cassie. This cautious approach is unnecessary. I'm switching to turbo speed. Who's with me?
Count me in. I'm tired of burning plants. Let's get this done.
I still think this is unwise, but I won't go alone. If you're all increasing speed even more than we already have, then I suppose I will too.
That's the spirit, Juniper. Switching to high-speed mode. No point crawling through this. Alpha route, full speed ahead.
Beta team going loud. Time to show this forest who's boss.
Gamma team, pedal to the metal. Let's change the rules again. Last one there buys drinks for a month now instead of just 1 night.
Epsilon joining the party, and I'm not buying anyone drinks, so get ready to eat my dust.
Delta also increasing speed, but I maintain this is a bad idea.
Already moving faster. Just took down 2 more reptilians. Barely had to slow down. This is much better.
Same here. Just blasted through a nest of those insectoids. They didn't even have time to react.
This is actually fun now. Just took out something that looked like a giant toad, with tentacles instead of a tongue. 1 grenade, problem solved.
Finally found something interesting. Some kind of walking tree with glowing red eyes. Still burned just fine.
I'm seeing larger fungal structures ahead. They seem to be reacting to our increased speed, releasing more spores.
Nothing some air filters can't handle. Keep pushing forward. I think I'm in the lead now. Just past a large rock formation.
Not for long. I found a clearing. Drivers moving at maximum speed. Wait, what's that sound?
What sound? I don't hear anything over this way.
Murphy, you okay?
There's something above the trees, moving fast.
Probably just another creature. Take it down like the others.
No, this is different. Much bigger. I can hear wings. Really big wings.
Murphy, activate your cloaking. Hide until you can identify the threat.
Or just shoot it. That's worked so far.
Murphy, status update?
Guys, something huge just flew overhead. Skeletal. Massive wings.
What are you talking about? How huge?
Bigger than anything I've ever seen. It cast a shadow over the entire clearing, moving too fast to get a clear view. But it looked like a giant bird made of bones.
I knew it. I knew we were being too complacent. Murphy, activate your cloaking immediately. Everyone else, slow down and find cover.
Are you sure it wasn't just a large predator? We've dealt with those before.
This was different. This was... Oh my God. What the hell was that? It looked like a giant bird made of bones. It's circling back around. I've never seen anything move that fast for its size. This thing is massive.
What are you talking about? How big is it exactly?
Big enough to block out the sun when it flew overhead. I'm not exaggerating. It has to be at least 30 meters wingspan, maybe more. And I swear I can see through parts of it, like it's made of just bones.
Are you serious right now? Nothing in the briefing mentioned a giant bird. Are you sure you're not seeing things? To this day, there's never been a sighting of a flying mutant.
Murphy, what's your location? I can redirect to provide backup.
I'm at the large clearing about 6 kilometers in, but don't come here. It's circling back. Oh dear God, please no. It's Diving. It's coming right at me!
Murphy, evasive maneuvers. Get out of there.
My driver's stepped on the gas, but it's too fast. I'm activating all weapon systems, firing everything I've got.
I'm heading your way, Murphy. Just hold on. I'm about 2 minutes out from your location.
The guns aren't doing anything. How is that possible? I'm so screwed! Its wingspan is wider than the clearing. Help!
Holy hell, that thing is enormous. Murphy, you need to hide. Get under the trees.
I've never seen anything like that.
Murphy, report in. Are you there?
I can see Murphy from here. The bird is right on top of him.
Cassie, be careful. Don't get too close.
Cassie, what's happening? Can you see Murphy?
Oh my goodness. Giant bird. It just took out Murphy. No.
Murphy, what happened? Cassie, report.
It just grabbed his vehicle and threw it. Explosion. There's nothing left. Just fire and debris.
We need to get to the other side of the forest now. That thing sounds insanely powerful if it took out Murphy of all people. Is it still there? Where is it now?
It's circling the wreckage, like it's looking for something. I'm hiding under the tree canopy. My driver is terrified. He's refusing to move.
Same here. My driver is frozen. I've never seen a combat veteran shake like this.
Murphy is gone. I can't believe it. We should have listened to the commander. We should have maintained stealth.
No one said anything about a giant skeletal bird. Nothing in the briefing prepared us for this. How are we supposed to fight that thing?
I've never seen anything like it. Mutants shouldn't be able to fly or look like that.
What if it's Helios? What if this is our target?
If that's Helios, we're definitely not equipped to deal with it. Our weapons had no effect on Murphy's vehicle, and that was a military-grade vehicle with reinforced armor.
We need to report this to the commander. We need extraction. This mission just changed completely.
It's flying away, heading deeper into the forest, toward where Helios is supposed to be.
Do we continue after what just happened?
We have no choice. We're already deep in the forest. Going back might be just as dangerous. But we need to be smarter. Activate cloaking. Move slowly. And for God's sake, stay under the trees.
Agreed. Everyone, reactivate stealth protocols. Let's report to the commander, and then decide our next move. Commander, we have an emergency situation. Murphy is down. I repeat, Murphy is down. Killed in action.
What happened? Report immediately.
Giant bird creature, skeletal structure, enormous wingspan. It attacked without warning, destroyed Murphy's vehicle completely.
Nothing in the briefing mentioned anything like this. It was impervious to weapons fire, grabbed his vehicle and threw it like it was nothing. The explosion. There was nothing left.
We shouldn't have increased speed, shouldn't have disabled cloaking. This is exactly what you warned us about. We're reactivating stealth protocols now.
Maintain composure. Engage with extreme prejudice. You are equipped for hostile encounters. This is the creature mentioned in the intel brief. Section 12, paragraph 3. The skeletal manifestation.
With all due respect, Commander, there was nothing in our briefing about a giant bird. Nothing that prepared us for this. We need extraction, or at least additional support.
Negative on extraction. The mission parameters remain unchanged. Neutralize Helios. The bird creature is a guardian. It's probably protecting Helios. Use your combined firepower. Target the wing joints and skull.
Our weapons had no effect. Murphy emptied everything he had into it. How are we supposed to fight something like that?
Special ammunition. Each of you has a case of APEX rounds located in the red compartment of your storage unit. They were designed specifically for ethereal entities. Load them and continue the mission.
Ethereal entities? What exactly are we dealing with here, Commander? This goes beyond the mission brief.
You don't need to understand. You need to obey. Load the APEX rounds. Continue to Helios. Complete your mission. The B7 Council is waiting for results.
Understood, Commander, but we're switching to stealth approach. No more high-speed advancement. We'll proceed with caution.
Commander, what else should we know? What other threats haven't you told us about?
Everything you need to know was in the briefing, if you had read it thoroughly. Focus on the mission. Find and neutralize Helios. This conversation is over.
Roger that. Team, check your equipment for these APEX rounds and proceed with extreme caution.
For Murphy, we'll avenge him.
For Murphy.
For Murphy, but we do this smart. No more mistakes.
Commander, I found the APEX rounds. Loading them in now, but I'm not sure if I'll get a chance to use them. That thing is still out there. I can hear it screeching.
Same here. Got the APEX rounds loaded. Moving carefully under tree cover. Cloaking device at maximum.
Apex rounds ready, but staying hidden for now, not trying to attract that thing.
I've loaded the APEX rounds, using thermal imaging to track the bird. It's approximately 2 kilometers northeast of my position, moving in a circular pattern.
Good. Maintain stealth, but continue toward Helios. The mission must be completed. Use the trees for cover.
Attempting to move now, keeping to dense forest areas. My driver finally stopped shaking enough to operate the vehicle. Moving at minimal speed though. Cloaking is now officially reactivated.
Something's wrong. The bird just changed direction. It's moving, purposefully, like it knows something.
Keep your heads down. It might be able to detect movement, even with the cloaking.
Maintaining position under heavy canopy. The bird shouldn't be able to see through this, right?
I'm not sure. Although, saying that, I hear bones flapping. Above the trees. Oh no. No. It's found me. How? I'm fully cloaked.
Cassie, I can see it on thermal. It's directly above your position.
Cassie, get out of there. Use the APEX rounds.
Take the shot, Cassie.
I'm firing! Launching rockets with Apex warheads. Direct hit. But, Commander, my rockets are doing nothing. It's like they're bouncing off it. It just swatted at me. Near miss. The trees next to me are completely destroyed. My driver is screaming. We're moving as fast as we can, but it's right on top of us.
Use the combined firepower. Target the wing joints. That's its weak point.
I'm trying, but it's too fast. I can't get a clear shot.
It's circling. It's so fast for something that big. Cassie, head east. There's a ravine that might be too narrow for it to follow.
Trying to get there, but this thing is right on my tail. I can hear it screeching. The sound is like nothing I've ever heard before. It's making my ears bleed.
I'm coming to help. Moving toward Cassie's position. I've got a clear line of sight. Firing APEX rounds. Direct hit on the right wing. It just absorbed the impact. Not even a scratch. How is that possible? It's turning toward me now. I think I just made it angry. I'm trying to evade, but this terrain is fatal at this speed. Trees everywhere. Can barely see where I'm going.
I made it to the ravine. The bird can't follow. It's screeching in frustration above us, but I'm trapped here. The ravine only leads deeper into the forest.
Good work, Cassie. At least you're safe for now. I'm not so lucky. That thing has spotted me. It's diving.
Howard, take evasive action. Use the trees. Don't give it a clear target.
I'm trying. Almost got clipped by its wing. This is suicide. The Apex rounds did nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I'm tracking both of your positions. The bird seems focused on Howard now. I'm attempting to circle around. Maybe I can distract it, draw its attention away.
Don't. Stay hidden. One casualty is enough. I'll handle this.
Howard, what's your plan? I'm still making my way to you, but this terrain is slowing me down.
I'm going to try something. There's a dense section of forest ahead. Trees too close together for it to follow. If I can reach that, I might have a chance. It's just, there's an open area before it. I'll be exposed.
Don't do it. Find another way.
No choice. It's either that or keep running until I run out of fuel. Here goes nothing. Making a break for it now.
I can see you on thermal. And the bird? It's right behind you. It's gaining.
Almost there. Just a few more seconds. I can make it. I can make it.
Howard, report.
Made it to the trees, but just barely. That thing is angry. It's trying to break through the canopy, but the trees are too dense. Can't believe that worked.
Thank God. Stay there. Don't move.
I'm changing course, heading toward the ravine where Cassie is. It's safer there.
The bird is still circling Howard's position. It's not giving up. I think it's waiting.
Great. So I'm trapped here. At least I'm alive. For now.
It's right behind me. I can hear the wind from its wings. This thing moves so silently until it's right on top of you. No warning. Just suddenly there.
Davis, where are you? Can you make it to the ravine?
Trying, but it's gaining on me. I don't think I'm going to make it in time.
I got you covered with the thermal drone. Davis, take a sharp left. There's a cave opening, about 50 meters from your position. You might be able to take shelter there.
I see it. Making a break for it. The bird is right above me. I can see its shadow. It's diving.
Move, Davis. Now.
Made it, just barely. The cave entrance is too small for it to follow. It's screeching outside. The sound is deafening even in here.
Everyone still alive?
Trapped but alive.
Same. Cave's tight but safe.
I'm still mobile, but that thing is hunting all of us. I can see it circling between your positions. This thing is relentless. I'm taking shelter under a rock formation. It can't reach me here when it does come for me.
So we're all trapped. What now?
We wait. Hope it loses interest.
And if it doesn't, we can't stay here forever.
We need to contact the commander. Tell him the Apex rounds are ineffective. We need new instructions, or extraction.
Agreed. This mission just went from bad to impossible.
I'll message him. Let's hope he has a better plan. Because right now, we're just prey, waiting to be picked off.
Commander, we have a serious problem. The Apex rounds are completely ineffective against the creature. We're all pinned down in different locations, unable to proceed with the mission. Request new instructions, or preferably extraction.
Extraction is not an option. The mission parameters remain unchanged. You must reach Helios. That is your primary objective.
With all due respect, Commander, we're trapped. That thing is hunting us. How are we supposed to reach Helios with that monster out there?
Your trained mercenaries find a way. The B7 Council requires results. Use your cloaking and proceed one at a time. The bird cannot be everywhere at once.
It seems to be able to detect us even with cloaking active. Our technology isn't working as expected. This mission was not properly briefed. We were not adequately prepared for this threat.
Your equipment is state-of-the-art. The cloaking should be effective. Perhaps your use of it is flawed. Regardless, you will complete this mission. That is in order.
Sir, this is beyond our capabilities. We need support, additional firepower, something to deal with this creature.
There is no support coming. You are on your own. Find a way to complete your mission, or don't come back at all.
Understood, Commander. I'm going to attempt to proceed. I need to send you a video of what we're dealing with, but I'll need to get to a clearing for better signal. Going to try to make a break for it while the bird is distracted.
Proceed with caution, Davis. But remember, Helios is the priority, not documentation.
Copy that. Moving out now. My driver's gonna put his foot down and make a dash for the clearing. Need to get a stronger signal to send the commander footage of this thing. Maybe if he sees it, he'll understand what we're dealing with.
Davis, that's suicide. Stay hidden. That thing is still out there.
She's right. It's too dangerous. I can see it circling from my position.
Davis, you must reconsider. It's not worth the risk. We need to stick together somehow, even if not physically together.
We don't have a choice. The commander isn't sending extraction. We either complete the mission or die trying. And right now, that bird is the only thing standing in our way. I need to document it. Show command what we're dealing with.
If you're determined to go, I'll create a distraction. Draw it away from the clearing.
Howard, no. That's too dangerous.
We're all in danger anyway. Might as well make it count. Besides, my position isn't as secure as yours. It's only a matter of time before it finds a way to get to me.
There has to be another way. Let me check the terrain maps. Maybe there's an underground passage or another route.
No time. I'm going now. Howard, if you're gonna create that distraction, do it now.
Copy that. Moving to the edge of the tree line, I'm going to fire a flare. Should draw its attention. Get ready to step on it, Davis.
Ready. Signal when you're about to fire.
Flare in 3. Dusra. First, flare away.
It worked. The bird is heading toward Howard's position, speeding ahead for the clearing now.
Don't stay in the open too long.
Bird is approaching fast. It's seen the flare, heading back into the trees now, but it's following.
Howard, are you safe? Did you make it back to cover?
Barely, but it's circling, trying to find a way through the canopy. These trees won't hold it off forever.
I'm at the clearing, recording the footage now. Sending it to the commander, then heading back to cover.
Hurry, Davis. Don't stay exposed.
Davis, the bird is losing interest in my position. I think it's turning back. Get out of that clearing now.
Just a few more seconds. Need to get a clear shot.
Davis, move. It's coming your way.
Footage sent, heading back to the trees. I can hear it. It's right above me.
Davis, go. Don't look back.
I made it. That was too close. It nearly grabbed me, but I found a small cave. The truck barely squeezed in. It's trying to reach in with its beak, but can't quite get to me.
Thank goodness. Stay there. Wait for it to leave.
It's persistent. It won't leave easily. Oh no, it's coming back my way. I think it remembers where I am.
Howard, can you move deeper into the trees? Find better cover?
I'm trying, but the trees are thinning out here. It's found a weak spot in the canopy. It's breaking through. The branches are snapping.
Howard, no. Find another spot.
There's nowhere to go. It's blocked all exits. I'm trapped here. I'm going to make a break for it. Try to reach that rock formation to the east.
Howard, wait. It's too dangerous.
No choice. It's breaking through. Here goes nothing. Guys, it found me. This is goodbye. There are no more branches left.
Howard.
Howard, no.
Howard, no.
I can see it on thermal. The bird has something in its claws, rising back into the air. I think Howard is gone.
No, not Howard too.
This is a nightmare. We're all gonna die here.
No, we're not. We need to stay focused. Howard and Murphy didn't die for nothing. We're going to complete this mission. For them.
Davis, I received your footage. The situation is understood, but the mission parameters remain unchanged. Proceed to Helios. Use extreme caution.
Sir, we just lost Howard. That's 2 team members down. The creature is relentless, and our weapons are useless against it.
Unfortunate casualties, but the mission must continue. What is your status, Davis?
I think I lost it. For now. Now heading towards Helios instead of the clearing, but taking it slow and stealthy.
Good. Focus on the objective, Davis. The others, report your status.
Still alive, barely? That thing is still out there. I can feel it. It's like it's hunting us one by one. I'm hiding in a ravine, but I don't know how long I'll be safe here.
Managed to find some heavy cover. A rock formation with a small cave system. The bird can't reach me here. Proceeding cautiously, trying to navigate toward Helios while staying hidden.
Maintain stealth. Use the terrain to your advantage. Remember your training. Complete the mission. The B7 Council is waiting for your success.
Understood. Moving toward Helios coordinates. Maintaining stealth and caution.
I'll try to leave the ravine. Find a path toward the objective.
Proceeding with extreme caution. We'll report any significant developments. Bird is currently circling about 3 kilometers east of my position. I've sent out a micro-drone to track its movements. Appears to be searching methodically through the forest. Be advised, it seems to be working in a grid pattern, moving in a systematic sweep. This thing is hunting with the strategic intelligence of a Navy SEAL.
Interesting. Interesting observation, Juniper. Continue monitoring. Document its search patterns. This information may be valuable.
I've managed to leave the ravine, found a narrow path leading deeper into the forest. Staying under heavy canopy, cloaking device at maximum, moving slowly to avoid detection. The bird flew overhead about 10 minutes ago, but didn't seem to notice me. Maybe the cloaking works if we don't move quickly.
Possibly. Stealth and slow movement are your best options. Continue toward the objective.
I'm making steady progress. Approximately 2 kilometers from Helios coordinates. Terrain is getting strange. The vegetation is different here, more twisted, almost like it's been affected by something.
I've noticed the same thing in my sector. The fungi are larger, more bioluminescent, and they seem to be growing toward a central point, likely the Helios coordinates.
The animal life is changing too. Just saw something that looked like... I don't even know how to describe it. Like a deer, but with too many limbs. And its skin was translucent. I could see its organs pulsing inside. It didn't attack though. Just stared at me and then bounded away.
These observations are consistent with proximity to Helios. The entity affects its surroundings, creating mutations and abnormalities. Proceed with extreme caution, and remember your primary objective.
Juniper, what's the bird's current position?
According to my drone, it's approximately 4 kilometers northeast of you, still searching in its grid pattern. You should be safe for now, but it's moving in your general direction. ETA to your position about 30 minutes at its current speed.
That should give me enough time. I'm close to the coordinates. There's a strange glow up ahead.
Be careful, Davis. Don't take unnecessary risks. We've lost too many already.
I'll be careful, but I need to see what Helios actually is. This mission makes less sense by the minute. First the bird, now this strange light. Something doesn't add up.
That light, what the hell is it coming from? The spectral analysis from my sensors shows unknown radiation patterns. Nothing I've ever seen before.
Davis, maybe you should wait. Let us catch up to your position. Safety in numbers.
No time. If that bird is heading this way, I need to find out what Helios is now. While I still can, I'm approaching the source of the light. The forest is thinning out ahead. Entering a clearing. Stay on standby. I'll report what I find. Approaching Helios's reported coordinates. Unusual light patterns ahead. Forest has thinned out into a large clearing. Something big up ahead. Moving in for a closer look.
Proceed with caution. Report all observations immediately.
Roger that. Maintaining stealth protocols. Cloaking active. Almost there. Just a few more. No, this can't be right. I'm at the coordinates and I'm here. And it's not a creature, it's a building.
You actually made it? A building. Intel was incorrect. Investigate. Report immediately.
Confirming it's definitely a structure. Appears to be some kind of facility. Made of materials I don't recognize. Metallic, but organic somehow. Like it's growing. The beam of light is emanating from the center, shooting straight up into the atmosphere. There are smaller structures surrounding it, like outposts or power generators. No obvious signs of guards or security, but there are things moving around the perimeter. Not human, similar to the creatures we encountered in the forest, but more uniform, like they're patrolling.
I'm picking up unusual energy signatures from your position, Davis. Off the charts. Never seen readings like this before.
Is it safe to approach? Those patrol creatures sound dangerous.
Davis, you need to get inside that facility. That is Helios. Not a creature as we believed, but a structure. Find out what's generating that beam and neutralize it.
Understood. Looking for an entry point now. The patrol creatures seem to be following a pattern. I might be able to slip through between rotations. Still maintaining cloaking, but these creatures might have enhanced senses, like the bird.
Davis, be advised. The bird has changed course. It's heading directly toward your position, as if it knows you've reached Helios. ETA 15 minutes.
Davis, get inside quickly, before that thing arrives.
Working on it. There's a breach in the outer wall. Small, but I might be able to slip through, leaving my vehicle behind. Going on foot from here. Wish me luck.
Good luck, Davis. Find out what Helios really is. The fate of the mission rests on you now.
The building is heavily fortified, but I found an access point. Going inside. Internal systems seem non-functional near the breach. No alarms triggered. The inside is strange. Corridors that seem to shift and pulse. Like they're alive. The walls have a bioluminescent quality. No signs of human presence, but definitely signs of occupation. Moving deeper. Will report when I find something significant.
Proceed with caution. Document everything. Find the source of the beam.
Davis, the bird has picked up speed. Now ETA 10 minutes to your position. It seems agitated, moving erratically.
I'm still making my way toward the coordinates, but staying hidden. The bird flew right over me a few minutes ago. It didn't even glance down. All its attention is focused ahead, toward Helios.
Acknowledged. I'll try to be quick. I'm finding... Oh dear God. I need to investigate this further. Going radio silent for a few minutes. Need to concentrate. What I'm seeing, it changes everything.
Davis, what are you seeing? Report immediately. Davis, respond. Davis, you've gone silent. What's happening in there? Report immediately, boy. That's an order.
Sorry, Commander. What I found, I had to make sure I wasn't hallucinating. I've gone deeper into the facility. This place is massive. Multiple levels. Advanced technology like nothing I've ever seen.
Focus, Davis. What exactly did you find? What is Helios?
Commander, you need to see this. I found some kind of laboratory. There are containment cells, and they're filled with dead people that look like they were mutating. And some of the bodies, they look like the creatures we fought in the forest.
Interesting. Can you be more specific about the mutations? What stage are they in?
Some are early stage. You can still see their human features, but others, they're fully transformed. One of them looks exactly like that reptilian creature I encountered first. Same 6 limbs, same structure, but there's a human face still visible in the skull. These weren't animals that mutated. These were people.
I see. And the beam? What is its function?
And that beam, it's focused on these cells. It's like it's injecting some kind of energy into them. There's equipment monitoring the changes, recording data. This isn't just happening. It's being studied, deliberately caused.
Fascinating. Is the equipment still functional? Are the experiments ongoing?
Most of the equipment is still running, but the subjects in this section are all dead. Failed experiments, I think. But there are notes about successful releases. Commander, the monsters, they're humans. This whole creature mutation apocalypse, it started here.
What do you mean by apocalypse? That's quite an exaggeration, Davis.
Exaggeration? Sir, with all due respect. Have you forgotten what happened 5 years ago? When the creatures first appeared? When they overran Eastville? Then Central City? My family was in West Point when it fell. Over 300,000 people died in the first week alone. Do you not remember?
Of course I remember, but we contained the situation, established the safe zones. Life has continued. The B7 Council restored order.
Only after millions died. Only after entire cities were abandoned. And now I'm standing in the place where it all began. This wasn't an accident. I found records, experiments, trying to reinvent humanity. This was deliberate.
What exactly do these records say? What was the purpose of these experiments?
They talk about human evolution, about how humanity has reached its peak and needs to be guided to the next stage. There are documents signed by someone called Director, notes about optimizing genetic reconfiguration, about releasing test subjects to evaluate adaptation potential. It's all here. The creatures in the forest, they were released on purpose to test their viability in the wild.
I see. And the giant bird, is there anything about that specific creature?
Yes, there's an entire section devoted to it. Project Overseer, they called it. It was designed to monitor and control the other test subjects, keep them contained within the test zone. The bird isn't just another mutation, it's a warden, engineered specifically to hunt down anything trying to leave the forest, or anything trying to enter, like us.
That explains its behavior and its effectiveness. Anything else of note?
There's something about Phase 2, about expanding the test zone. Commander, I think they're planning to release more creatures, push beyond the forest, into populated areas.
Very concerning. Can you locate the source of the beam? That should be your priority now.
I'm working on it, but there's something else. Something that doesn't make sense. These documents, they mention the B7 Council repeatedly.
In what context? Be specific, Davis.
As the authority, as the ones giving the orders, approving the experiments, funding the facility. There's a memo here, dated just before the first creature sightings. It says, the B7 Council has approved full implementation of Phase 1. Release protocols activated. Commander, the Council knew about this. They ordered it.
That's a serious accusation, Davis. Be very careful. The B7 Council saved what remained of humanity, established the protected zones, formed our unit to combat these threats.
Or so they told us. But what if that was just a cover? What if they created the threat in the first place? And I see all the proof right here. You sent us here to neutralize Helios, but now it seems like we were just sent to clean up evidence.
You're overthinking, Davis. Focus on the mission. Find the beam source. Neutralize it. That's all that matters right now.
There's more, Commander. I found personnel logs. One name keeps appearing. The military liaison between the facility and the B7 Council. The person who designed the containment protocols, who supervised the early releases. It's you, Commander. Your name is all over these documents.
Davis, you're in over your head. This is beyond your comprehension. I need you to follow your orders, nothing more.
It all makes sense now. Why you never seemed surprised by the reports of the creatures. Why you knew about the bird's weak points. Why you had special ammunition prepared. You knew exactly what we were walking into, because you helped create it.
What I know or don't know is irrelevant. What matters is completing the mission. Neutralize Helios, Davis. That's your duty.
But what is the mission really? Are we supposed to shut this place down? Or are we just here to remove evidence, to silence anyone who might have discovered the truth? Is that what happened to the other teams you sent here?
There were no other teams. You're the first to reach Helios. Now complete your mission. That's an order.
I don't believe you. I found comm logs. 3 other teams, all sent to investigate. All disappeared. Did the bird get them too? Or did something else happen?
You're wasting time, Davis. The bird will be at your location soon. You need to neutralize the beam generator before it finds you.
I'm going to find the source, and I'm going to shut it down. But not for you, and not for the B7 Council. For Murphy, for Howard, for all the people who died because of this experiment.
Just do your job, Davis. And remember, some knowledge is dangerous. For your own sake, complete the mission and return. We can discuss your theories then.
I'll complete the mission. But this isn't over, Commander. Not by a long shot. I'm heading deeper into the facility now, looking for the beam source. But I'm copying all these files. The world deserves to know the truth. Emergency update. Helios isn't a monster. It's the facility. The monsters are transformed humans. This whole thing was a planned apocalypse.
What? Are you serious? That can't be right. Why would anyone do that?
Who would do something like that? Are you absolutely certain?
I'm standing in the middle of a laboratory. There are containment cells everywhere, with half-transformed humans inside. Some look exactly like the creatures we encountered. This is where they were created, where they were released from.
I can't believe it. All those people, all those cities lost, and it was done on purpose?
This changes everything. We need to report this immediately to the highest authorities.
That's the thing. The records point to the B7 Council, and Commander, I think he knew. His name is on the documents, as a military liaison.
No, that can't be right. The commander is one of us. He's been fighting these creatures for years.
It would explain a lot, though. Why he was so insistent we complete this mission. Why he wouldn't send extraction, even after 2 of us died.
Exactly. We weren't sent here to neutralize a threat. We were sent here to clean up evidence, or maybe even restart the facility. I'm not sure yet.
What are we going to do? This is bigger than anything we've faced before.
We need to shut this place down and make sure the truth gets out. People need to know who's really responsible.
I'm going to confront the commander, make him admit what he's done. Then we're shutting this place down for good. I don't give a damn what you say anymore, Commander. I know the truth about Helios. I know what you've been doing. I found more documents with your signature, authorizing the release of test subjects, approving the mutations.
Davis, you've gone rogue. Return to base immediately. You're not authorized to access those files. This is a direct order.
I'll tell you what I'm not authorized to do. Die for a lie, which is exactly what Murphy and Howard did. You knew what that bird was. You knew it was designed to kill intruders. You sent us anyway.
The mission was essential. Casualties were unfortunate but acceptable. Now stand down, Davis. You're interfering with matters beyond your understanding.
I understand perfectly. You and the B7 Council orchestrated the whole thing, created monsters from people, released them into the world, killed millions. And for what?
For the future of humanity. Sometimes progress requires sacrifice. The world was overpopulated, resources depleting. Humanity needed refinement.
Refinement? You call turning people into monsters refinement? That's insane, and you're going to answer for it.
You're in no position to make threats, Davis. You're one man in a facility designed to create monsters. How do you think this ends for you?
It ends with the truth coming out, with justice, and with this facility being destroyed. You sent us on a suicide mission. Commander, you knew about this. I found your name on the documents. Military liaison to the B7 Council. You helped create these monsters.
Commander, is this true? You sent us to die when you knew what was waiting for us?
All these years fighting the creatures, and you created them? How could you? You disgust me. All those people turned into monsters.
You don't understand. This is classified information. Davis, stop this immediately. You're compromising years of research. Important research.
Research? Is that what you call this? Millions of people died. Cities were destroyed. We're still fighting these creatures every day. And you're calling it research? We know about the beam. We know it's transforming people. We know this is where it all started.
How many teams did you send before us, Commander? How many other mercenaries died without knowing the truth?
And all this time, we thought we were protecting humanity, when we were really just pawns for the B7 Council.
Listen to me. This is for the greater good. Humanity was weak. This was the only way. The mutations are controlled evolution. It's what our species needs to survive.
Greater good? You're a monster. But guess what, Commander? Now we know, and we have the coordinates.
What are you planning, Davis? Think carefully. This facility is essential. The B7 Council won't allow you to interfere.
The B7 Council won't have a choice. I've already transmitted the evidence to every military channel I could access. The truth is out. It's over.
I've confirmed his transmission, Commander. I just received the files. You can't hide this anymore.
I forwarded everything to my contacts in Central Command and to the independent territories. Everyone will know what you've done.
You fool! Fools, do you have any idea what you've done? This was our salvation, our only chance.
Our only chance. At what? Becoming monsters? No thanks. We choose humanity in all its flawed glory. Get ready. We're ordering a drone strike on Helios and the headquarters of the B7 Council. Where you are, end this now.
Are you sure about this, Davis? A drone strike will destroy everything. All the evidence.
Evidence is already transmitted. We need to shut that beam down before more people are transformed. I'm with Davis. This place needs to be destroyed.
Exactly. The facility is actively processing more subjects. I can see them in the lower levels. People in various stages of mutation. We need to end this. Now, whenever you are, when he's shown.
What about the bird? If this facility controls it, what happens when we destroy it?
According to the files, the bird's organic components were once human. It's controlled by a signal from the facility. Cut off the signal, and it should revert, or at least become inactive.
And if it doesn't? If it just goes rogue?
Then we deal with one bird, rather than an endless supply of monsters. I think that's a risk worth taking.
Agreed. I've accessed the military network. Drone strike authorization pending. Need confirmation from both of you.
I confirm. Target Helios facility and B7 Council headquarters.
I confirm. Both targets. Authorization code Davis 7734.
Authorization code Cassie-9981.
Authorization code Juniper-4262.
Drone strike authorized. ETA to Helios, 10 minutes. ETA to B7 headquarters, 8 minutes.
I'm heading out of the facility now. Need to get clear of the blast radius. There's an emergency exit on the east side. Where are you two?
Still in the ravine, about 3 kilometers from Helios. Should be safe here.
I'm under the rock formation, 4 kilometers away, outside the blast zone.
Good. I'll head your way once I'm clear. Let's finish this. For Murphy, for Howard, and for everyone who died because of their greater good. I'm clear of the facility, found my driver, and we're heading to your coordinates. ETA 5 minutes. Still no sign of the bird.
Something doesn't feel right. It's too quiet. The bird should have been at Helios by now.
My drone is still tracking it. It's circling about 1 kilometer from the facility, like it's waiting for something.
Maybe it knows. Maybe it can sense what's coming.
3 minutes until impact. Drone is on target. Weather conditions optimal.
Second drone confirmed on approach to B7 headquarters. No defensive measures detected. They don't know what's coming.
Commander's gone silent. No messages since our confrontation. He's probably trying to warn the council. Too late for that now.
2 minutes to impact. I wonder what happens after. When the truth gets out, will people even believe it?
They'll have to. We have the evidence, the documents, the facility footage. No one can deny it.
The world will change. Again, but this time for the better. No more living in fear. No more monsters in the night.
Drone strike initiated.
Locking onto the beam source. Maximum yield authorized. This will destroy the entire facility.
Just hold on, guys. Help is coming. Once the beam is gone, everything goes back to normal.
Wait, something's happening. I can see movement in the sky.
My drone is picking it up too. The bird has changed course. It's moving fast, heading southwest.
Southwest? That's... oh no.
Giant bird. It's back. It's heading straight for us. It knows what we're doing.
How is that possible? The commander must have alerted it somehow. It's coming so fast. It's going to kill me.
Stay calm. The drone strike is almost there. 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds.
It's diving. I can see it going straight for your position.
Get out of there, Juniper. Get to my position.
I can't. It's too close. This is it. I'm sorry.
June.
10 seconds to impact. Hold on. Just hold on.
5 seconds. 4 factorial, 3 factorial, 2 factorial, 1 factorial. Drone strike successful. Direct hit on the facility. Beam neutralized. No signal detected.
The light, it's gone. I can see the explosion from here. The whole facility is just gone.
B7 headquarters also hit. Confirmed destruction. It's over.
The bird. The light, it's gone. The giant bird. It's changing. It's falling from the sky.
I can see it. It's right above me. The bones are dissolving. It's turning back into a person. I can't believe it.
All the creatures, they're all transforming back. I can see them through my thermal. Heat signatures changing, returning to human form.
It worked. Cutting off the beam reversed the mutations, just like the file suggested. The person who was the bird, did they survive the fall?
Yes, they're alive, unconscious but breathing. It's a woman, middle-aged. She looks normal.
Check for ID. Maybe we can find out who she was from before.
Found something. A tattoo on her wrist. It says Subject Alpha, and there's a date, 5 years ago. The day the creatures first appeared.
The first test subject, Patient Zero, the first person they transformed.
And they turned her into that monster to control all the others. No wonder it was so powerful. It was their masterpiece. Commander, are you there? I take it you avoided the blast. It's over, you prick. The facility is destroyed. The B7 headquarters is gone. The creatures are transforming back. Your experiment has failed.
You have no idea what you've done. The mutations were necessary. Humanity was dying. We needed to evolve, to adapt. You've doomed us all.
We saved ourselves from monsters like you who think they can play God.
Those were people with lives, with families, not your lab rats.
It's over, Commander. The truth is out. People are changing back. Your evolution is being undone.
This is General Reyes, United Global Order. Commander Harker, you are under arrest for treason against humanity. Your actions have been exposed. The war is over. Humanity has won.
This isn't over. You'll see when the real threats come. You'll wish you had let us continue, because we were your only hope.
Commander Harker, your secure channel has been compromised. We have traced your location. UGO forces are en route. Surrender is your only option.
It's really over. We did it.
For Murphy, for Howard.
For everyone who died, for everyone who was transformed.
Davis, Cassie, Juniper, the United Global Order commends your bravery. Your evidence has exposed a conspiracy at the highest levels. Rescue teams are inbound to your locations. ETA 30 minutes. Medical personnel will assist any transformed individuals you've encountered.
What about the woman? The one who was the bird?
Special medical team is being dispatched. She and all other victims will receive full treatment and rehabilitation.
And the commander, the B7 Council?
Those who survived are being taken into custody. They will face trial for crimes against humanity. Justice will be served.
How many others? How many other facilities?
Initial intelligence suggests 3 more, all now being targeted. Your actions today have saved countless lives, and perhaps humanity itself.
We were just doing our job. The real one, protecting people, not exploiting them.
Medical evacuation is on the way. You've done enough. Rest now. The world is safe again.
Can you believe it? It's actually over.
I still can't process it all. Everything we thought we knew. The commander, the B7 Council. It was all a lie.
But we uncovered the truth. That's what matters. Murphy and Howard didn't die for nothing.
No, they didn't. Their sacrifice saved everyone. I can see the helicopters approaching. This nightmare is finally ending.
What do we do now? After this, go back to being mercenaries?
I don't know about you, but I'm thinking of joining the UGO. Help them clean up what's left. Make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
That sounds right. We know what to look for now. We know the truth.
Count me in.
We did it. It's finally over. Now let's go and retrieve their bodies. They of all people deserve a proper burial.